I knew something like that would happen. As soon as I'm off the lead, get the camera out, he sees a hare and he just disappears for a couple of minutes into a bush. But thankfully he didn't catch it and he's back on his regular walk. There he is. Although this corner coming up, this is where he caught a hare a few months ago. He didn't do anything to it, but he always stops, has a look, and then sort of sprints around the corner. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, another brand new video. Feeling a very positive mood today after Monday's sort of poor leg session. Yesterday ran the usual intervals, hit an unintentional 10k PB of 51.37 I think, so things are looking good there. And then this morning hit a new low weigh in of 86.85. Like I said, another 2 weeks, maybe try and get below 86 and then build back up from there, or try and at least maintain around there while I obviously bring the calories back up and start pushing hard for full high rock sessions. Thought he was stopping to look at the bush, but he's doing a poop. Great. And as I was picking that up, he's lost his tennis ball in the long grass and he can't find it himself, so fantastic start to this walk. As I was saying, yeah, 10k PB, unintentional, although I may try it next week, as Kay and I bought the Rocks Life High Rocks plan, and one of their first issues is a 10k time trial. I'm not going to start that properly for maybe another 2 weeks until I'm closer to, you okay mister? I was eating grass. 12 to 13, 14 weeks out, because I've got a week away in Wales, and then it gives me time to get used to training around the new job. But plan today, day off, so I am I have to take the car into the garage to get fixed. A few bits missed off that they didn't do when I bought the car. They had it for 2 weeks and all I think to do was clean the inside, so gotta go and get that done today. He lost his tennis ball, but he found a quicker ball, so I'd say that's a win. So I've just come out to empty the car before I take it to the garage, and I just noticed I've left the sunroof open and it's been raining during the night, so let's check inside for the damage. I'm going to open a tiny bit, as you can see there, but hopefully there's no damage inside. It's a moment of truth, and it's actually all okay, but I think if the rain was coming down at an angle it would have not been so good. That's one thing I always forget to close. I'm not used to having a sunroof in a car. It's been a very long time. And one annoying thing about this car is I've got to turn the engine on to use anything really. Oh no, wrong way. Because in most cars you can just turn the ignition on once, or half on, but that turns the engine on. What I meant was you can turn the half the ignition on and it turns the car on without turning the engine on. If that makes sense, if I'm even saying that right. Again, zero car knowledge, but I've got to put the full engine on. At least that's the only way I've figured out so far to use anything. But let me show you the parts that need work. There's a few, only small bits. Again, there's this little thing here. I don't know if you can see that. That's very, very sharp, so someone falls and not catch themselves. Yeah, only minor bits. And then there was these two paint parts, that little scuff there, and then that little scuff there. So yeah, nothing major, but it'd just be nice to get those done. They were pointed out when we first saw the car, and like I say, nothing's been done. And also the it's starting to rain. The thingy was done. Is that going to brighten up? I'm going to have to step back. And when I test drove the car, the check tyre pressure light was on, which went off, but then came back on obviously when I had the flat tyre, but now it's not gone back off since having them all checked and sorted. So I'm going to hopefully ask them to fix that, and hopefully there's no issue there, it just needs reset somehow, and I don't have to pay more money to get the wheels fixed. But just empty the boot now, just got the drone, belt, weight vest in there. I don't like leaving anything in the car that's of value. I know they wouldn't see anything, but I don't know, it saves them if they need to get somewhere rather than moving out in case they put it down and forget it. And then I've also got my car, mount it in the car to take it out as well, and then get all this inside, and then head over to the garage, and then over to the gym, and hopefully the car's not too long and I can get it back pretty handy. I never actually knew that little pond was there until I went and did cardio upstairs yesterday. It looks like it's got a nice little blue brown. I think they use that during the classes when they do the high rocks runs. But today we're going to do upper body session. And to be honest, I'm not really feeling very energised. That coffee this morning did absolutely nothing. So I'm thinking of just feel like I want to just do the bench, do the rows, and then do the arm work. Just bring that volume right down. Because for some reason my chest, shoulder area is feeling a bit dumpy, the upper pecs, and I've done nothing since Friday really. So just going to take things easy on that. Don't want to injure that, and then just play things by how they feel really. I don't want to spend too long here, like I've just said, because I'm just here not really feeling it today, if that makes any sense. See, right shoulders feel a little bit sus, but it's okay if it makes sure it stays in position as I'm getting set up. Going for the same weight as last week, the 42s, but going to go for a couple of sets of 8, and to be honest, I'm happy with one set of 8 and the rest being 6 to 7s, the way everything's feeling. So Rob's been good so far, so let's get into this first set and see how it moves. Hopefully get 8 reps. That was a lot easier than I anticipated, so I think this is high up for one more set of 8, but rest 2ish minutes and then go for it again. Maybe because I say out loud or I just know my body that well, but I did get another set of 8 and then 2 sets of 6. I wonder if there's some sort of psychological effect going on there when I say what I'm going to do, and that once the body gets there, it's like, you said what you're going to do, and we'll do that. If that makes any sense at all. That just sounded very confusing to me, but yeah, moved very well. There was a bit of pain in the shoulder, a bit of discomfort, but it seemed to sort itself if I kept the dumbbells in place as in getting into position. And this is just the last set of 6, and again, there was that little wobble that happened a few weeks ago on the last rep, but all in all, I'm pleased with how strong these felt. So I was going to go to Pure Gym after the garage because it was just round the corner, but I thought, because I've got time off, I don't get here that often, I thought I'd come over to Volt, and mainly because I want to do the bench rows, because I feel making some good progress on them. Up 2.5 kilos this week, aim as usual is 5x5, although I feel that this might be the week that I finally do stall. Although I didn't really count last week's sort of 5 sets of 4 and then 3/4, because I got about an inch or half an inch away from what it is on one of the reps, and then got 5 in the next set. So this could be the week I stall, but fingers crossed I don't. And then I might even, because next week's the last week is in this job, I might just test it and then start that program that following week. So this is the final real push really. Surprised myself again with how these felt. They were feeling very powerful, which I attribute to the slight change in my technique, which you can see clearly on this set here. As you can see, as I initiate the row, I am squeezing my glutes and slightly raising my chest up, which helped a lot. And obviously this is where it gets the name from, the seal row, because as you do those movements, you look like a seal really. And I did manage all 5 to 5, but I'm thinking of testing these next week and aiming for that those bench rows. That little 5 reps. Technique change for that made all difference, and I'd be resting a little bit longer. But that first rep felt very powerful in all the sets. But now onto the usual, just arm and shoulder bits. Got the push down. I prefer these D handles to that ski rope because I can't find a balance. I always feel it more on my right arm, whereas these get a good balance in both. I'm going to switch with just the needle lateral raises just to keep all that focus to the side delt, although again this shoulder's still feeling a little bit dodgy, so I'll probably keep the reps a little bit lower on this side anyway, or I'll see on both, but on that movement. So 2 to 3 sets, max reps, and then onto the fun stuff of arms, sorry, doing arms, I mean biceps. What am I even saying? I'm still going to finish with biceps and delts, although with a little bit of a twist into getting that Gods of Gimpy book and making my grip strength a priority. So focusing on my sort of arm work and end of session stuff on grip. So today we're going to go for hammer curls, max reps on that, fairly heavy for me anyway. Rear delt flies, and then something called a pinch wheel, just pinching a plate and passing through your hands for, I don't know, 30 seconds each direction. And then, yeah, I'm just going to pick and choose 2 or 3 movements from there and just add them into the end of the session if there's time and I feel like doing it.
We all know hammer curls are the real t-shirt fillers. Thought I'd go a bit heavier than usual and use the 17.5 today. Tried the 20s, but they were a little bit too heavy for me just now. For the rear delt flies, I don't quite use the traditional right to the sides. I take them slightly backwards. And a cue I like to use for these and think of is similar to that of a push-up, in that you want to create an arrow point with your head being the tip of the arrow and your arms being the sides of the arrowhead. If that makes any sense. I definitely felt I could have started heavier with these pinches, but it's my first time doing them, so I wanted to make sure I was doing them correctly. And like it says, this movement works on your pinch strength, and the goal would be to work up to be able to do 2 20 kilo plates pinched together. But for now I'm starting super easy. I'm just going for 30 seconds in each direction. And then that was the end of trainings.
Honestly, motor training is actually the most frustrating company or service I've dealt with. I rang them up because I had a missed call from them just to see, like, you know, if the car was done, if there were any issues with it, what they'd found, or even though it's only body work to the service, it'd be a separate thing. So the tyre thing might not be fixed at all. But I got put through to services and said I had a missed call. You know, what's the update? And he said, oh, I'll have to go and find out who called me, which is, surely they should know, or why can't they just have one person on the making phone calls? You know, is that too simple for them? So I'm waiting for them to call me back before I can do anything really. But right now I'm just gonna have some lunch. Got a chicken sausage sandwich with some ham, cheese. Wait for this phone call, edit the previous vlog, play some FC or Warzone, and then hopefully I get the car back in time to make it over to Kelly's so we have some time to chill together for the evening. After being sat for far too long on hold, it's finally time to go and get the car. Bodywork's been done, but they didn't have time to fit in the tyre pressure check, so it needs to be booked in yet again. But I'm going to wait till I start doing a job before I get that booked in and find the time to go and get it done in, or just Google it so I can figure out. So let's go and get the car. Also, what do you think of this outfit? I'm trying to get used to not wearing gym kits, so I've got these chinos that actually fit me again. I've not worn chinos for many years, and this is one of those Rapanui t-shirts. It's the plain blue. It's looking like a nice fit. It feels good to be back in, I say, normal fitting clothes again. That rain's come from absolutely nowhere, but frustratingly they haven't done all of the work that I asked them to do. They were saying there was a miscommunication with the paintwork, although she lost the sheets that I'd originally written down, but they fixed the metal bit that was sticking out, so I had to rebook in to get the brake tyre pressure system booked in and then get that paintwork fixed. So that is very annoying. Obviously I've had to book it in, but I've had to just guess, because obviously starting the job in 2 weeks, but I booked in for the 31st, so that's in what, 3 weeks time, 2 weeks time, 3 weeks time. So that'll be a week into the job. Oh, it's also the day before we go to Wales as well, so yeah, definitely need to get it done before then. But plan now, obviously head home, take Owen out in the rain. Fortunately, need to get used to all weathers, so taking him out in the rain, I'll get used to that really, won't I? And then head over to Kelly's for the evening. So it's been a good day, good session, besides that little blip of the car not being done, but at least I got it back, and it's obviously nothing major. Another, again, first world problems and all that. Catch you all in the next one. Peace.